Hi, Aries. Welcome to your life purpose and career reading. And this reading falls between now, 2017 of September, till September 2018. So it's a year-long reading. And it's just showing you the possibilities and career paths and the general life purpose for your sign for this year. Okay, so I just want to be clear with life purpose and career. You don't necessarily, need to feel rushed to have like one certain career and feel you're not fulfilling your life purpose. What happens with the life purpose is, you could work in one field, you could be a handyman or woman, but there's people and around you like your friends, your family, and they could be coming to you for advice and you're not getting paid for that. So you could actually be a psychologist to your family and friends, and that's a part of your life purpose as well, even though you're not getting paid. So don't get confused that you have to do this for a career path to get paid. Okay, this is something that's meant to be in your life at this moment in time. So just be open with what I'm about to tell you, and see if you can get some insights as well from some of the cards and the messages. Sometimes they connect all together. So it depends for you. Of course, it's not going to apply to everybody, but some messages might. So it might be there might be something in there for you. And let's begin now. So, overall, you have in your center here self love. So, I do feel overall it's going to be a year where in the past you've given a lot of yourself to others. And I feel like this year you're going to be in your own element. So, it's a very Aries type of year where you're focusing on yourself and your self worth. So, I am picking up a lot of self worth, and you're whether it has to do with your work or your romantic relationships or relationship with your friends, you're kind of looking at the area and you're saying, you know what, I deserve more than this. I've settled for less and I could do much better. Okay, so that's the main message that I'm getting here. Especially I'm getting with like people in your life. I could see some of you romantically, you've given a lot to a specific person and you didn't really see the returns, or you felt taken advantage of in some way. And you're asking yourself, okay, why am I allowing this to happen? So you're going deep down within and you're telling yourself, I deserve more. I'm lovable. And you might even be taking workshops on your self worth, on raising self esteem, raising confidence a little more. Maybe you're talking to a trusted advisor. So that's definitely happening for some of you. That's part of your life purpose, is to focus on self-love and loving yourself first before you're, inviting other people into your life, and also knowing who you are and what it is that you want in order to be your authentic self and align yourself in work projects with people that are in alignment with you, okay? And that's going to make you feel happier and give you a burst of energy. Some of you, I see you, maybe if you're switching careers or starting school again, you do have a few options to consider. Go with the one that you feel gives a lift to your heart. So I hope that makes sense. It gives you butterflies, okay? Usually you'll know how to decide, especially if you sit down and meditate and make yourself quiet. You'll know which option is best for you. If you get a clenching in your stomach, a tightening, that might not be the best option for you. So a lot of you have a few options. This might confuse you. You might be very scattered, some of you. So what would work best for you, I feel, is creating pros and con list for each subject, or maybe each direction you're thinking of going for, and maybe talking to a guidance counselor to help you decide. But the good thing is there's options around you, okay? So don't look at that as a burden of any sort. there's a lot of career possibilities that are open to you. So a lot of you will be taking like a little bit of a life review. So that's a good thing, especially if you've been working for a long time and you don't feel meaning in what you're doing. I see some of you taking a long pause and kind of weighing your options. And that's a nice situation to be in sometimes, to be in that limbo, because before a new beginning, there's always going to be that limbo stage. And sometimes it could bring a lot of hesitation, scatteredness, confusion. So don't be afraid of that. Um, but the good thing is you do have options. So it's better to have, a few options instead of no options at all and you're stuck in something you totally hate. Okay, so I am saying there's many choices for you. So you just got to choose, okay? So like I said, a lot of you will be attending school, maybe upgrading your skills. It doesn't have to be long-term study. It could just be attending workshops throughout the year, maybe going to school part-time. Maybe you're working, but you want to start like a business on the side or create a project on the side, and you're going to study a little bit more about that. I'm getting photography. Maybe some of you are taking some photography lessons, music lessons, anything artistic, just to expand that hobby of yours. And it's something that you love. It's something for yourself. Okay, so it's hobbies are coming in very strongly. So not only going to change your career path to make more money, it's a lot of hobbies are coming in for me as well. You could even be teaching, okay? So something that you really enjoy, and you do have that leadership quality. You could even be teaching about self-love. So that's something interesting that came in. Helping others to, be comfortable in their own skin, to be confident. So you could be the one that's guiding and supporting others. Maybe you had an experience of your own, and now you want to help others to avoid making the same, I wouldn't say a mistake that you did, but some challenge that you've been through that you want to kind of warn others not to waste time or something like that. Okay. For those of you who have been going through heartache, I do feel, spending time with music or something creative, something that you've loved to do since a child. For some, it could be dance, it could be art, it could be music, anything artistic that's going to help heal you, heal your heart, especially if you've opened yourself up to a new genre of music that's inspired you. This is going to be very healing for you at this time, okay? So I see a lot of playlists changing. So this is something that makes you feel more connected to others as well, and you're seeing that other people are going through the same thing you've been through. Okay, so that could feel very supportive in itself. So pay attention to music that you hear playing repeatedly, because that has a message for you as well. And listen to the lyrics that keep repeating. So pay attention to those signs this year. Okay. But it is very healing for yourself and other people. So it could even be literally, you might play an instrument, you're singing. It could take up in any form. Meditation will bring you the answers you're looking for. Specifically, yoga is coming up, okay? So your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. Okay, and that's exercising is going to release a lot of toxins, especially stretching. It's going to balance out all the energies that you have, any blocks that you have inside. It's going to clear them. So that might be very helpful for you. Okay, you could even speak to someone that studies chakras and helps you to unblock some sort of chakra that's blocked for you. Could be the heart chakra. It could be the base chakra. It depends on you, okay? But, if you're experiencing headaches, I do feel, sitting quietly, meditating on whatever it is that you have a challenge with, is going to give you some sort of answer this year. So it's going to inspire you and fill you in with creativity, okay? So that's coming up. You could even be teaching, yoga. You could be a personal trainer. Anything that has to do with exercise. So for some of you, you might be involved in some sort of exercise as well. Okay. Beautiful cards here. And what I have here is flowers. Okay, so this is a very soft energy. It's very feminine. And it doesn't have to be, only for women, but it could be for men too. It's working with agriculture, with nature in some way. Aromatherapy is coming up as well. So it could be working in the beauty field. So that could apply to some of you. But it could be as simple as just taking a flower and placing it on your table, and it just changes the whole atmosphere, the whole energy of the room. Okay, so working with flowers brings more blessings to you, and it's somehow a part of your life purpose as well. Okay, you could even meet someone that's, handling flowers, like a florist. Okay, it could come in any way this year. But overall, I am sensing there's a lot of beauty and a lot of harmony in your life, okay? There is a lot of self-reflection. So I'm seeing a lot of you detaching from a lot of things that haven't been serving you. The number seven's coming up, which is a number of research, reflecting, thinking. So I do feel a lot of you will be in your own shell this year, and you're not going to be in the mood to really deal with too many people. In fact, they might even give you headaches. I'm getting like you're very sensitive during this time. So you need that time to really see where you've been, where you are now, and where you want to go moving forward. Okay. And that could be in career, that could be emotional. If you've been through a lot emotionally, you just want to take some time to yourself and really embrace that this year. I do feel it's a you year, okay? So take that time to, if you're in limbo, take that time completely, because it's very rare we get back into limbo. After the limbo stage, you have the new beginning, and it's go, go, go all over again. So especially if you have some decisions to make, take your time. I wouldn't rush. It's a year about studying, okay? Studying subjects, study for about yourself, and talking to trustworthy advisors, people around you, whether it's in a school, whether it's someone in your family that gives wise advice that you feel good with, okay, that actually supports you and helps you, is not like negative towards you, and just positive people that could help you along your path. I'm just trying to see what else is coming through for this. Okay. Yeah, so that's everything right now, guys. Feel free if you get any more insights, feel free to comment, okay? And maybe we could get a bunch of people, you know, writing their own comments and how they got inspired from the reading. So I hope it resonates with you, and I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.